everybody, and welcome to the Zoom that we have going on tonight. The topic is, how do you pick the correct business to be in, a home-based business? And most of you that are watching this live or will be watching us on a recording have been online either for months, even years, or whatever. I've been working online since 2004. And there's certain things in a home-based business, after you've been in as long as me, that you have to have. I mean, there's times that went by during my journey where I didn't know what I didn't know. And some of the stuff isn't easily delivered to you. I mean, it's not like the train's moving. No matter what business you're in, that train's moving. What speed or whatever. So you're kind of jumping on something that's already moving. And the main things that you have to have, and there's more than this, but these are the outline things that you need to have if you're looking for a home business, a good home business, is opportunity. The company, the product, is you're in early is a big deal. Long term, and there's ways to look at that, what you would consider long term, years to come. You're not putting all this effort into something that may not be around in 3 months, because a lot of businesses, they start, they look great. In fact, they sound too good to be true, and probably because they are. And 3 months later, they're gone. And you've done all this work, because the main thing in building a business like this, for all of us really, is to try to build a residual income. The next thing is systems. Now, you get into a business, and sometimes they have this cookie cutter capture page, and you do it, and it's just everybody has the same stuff, and it's just blah, 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 blah. It doesn't seem like it's from you. But a system, funnels, leads, how to get leads. I had a guy spend hundreds of dollars on a website. He said, how's that look? And I said, oh, that's a beautiful website. And then I said, but how are you going to get traffic? And he kind of was dumbfounded. What do you mean? Well, if nobody comes to visit it, it doesn't matter how nice it looks. You can have just a mediocre website. You get enough traffic, and you have something to offer people. And that's the thing. You have to serve other people. You have to have that in your heart. That's what matters. You have to have some type of lead source where you have people coming to your website. The next one is support. Actually, supporting and generating leads. In other words, there's ways to go out and get leads. There's people that pay for them and all that. They're a ripoff. They just are. They're just circulating the same names, same emails, same stuff, and everybody's buying them. And when you get a hold of these people, they are red hot because they don't want to be involved in that. They've been called 900 times. You have to find a way to get a lead generation that's legit. These are people that came to you because they wanted to. Big difference. They wanted to hear what you had to say. That's important to have too. When I say a system, you want the funnel, you want the lead support, and the leads, not just any source, something where they're coming to you. They're saying, what does Marty have that he has something I want. This can help me, because you've got to get something that benefits other people. And then the last one is leadership and relationship. Let me tell you what I mean. You ever get in a business and the person that brought you in, I'm going to help you. You'll have no problem. Everything's going to be great. Hold on 1 second. That's what happens when you're live. All right. Sorry about that. You get in, and the person that brought you in, I'm going to help you all the way. You won't be alone, blah, 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 blah. Well, you start going, and you're ready to go, and you're hot to trot. And you call this person, and you need some help, and either they can't help you, or they can, but it's pretty basic, or they don't know how to get you help. You'll never make it if that happens, because nobody knows everything in the beginning. You've got to be able to go to somebody, a leader, or somebody in there that can help you, and that's super important, super important. Remember that when you go for a business, find a business that maybe the person above you doesn't know everything, but they can connect you to someone that does. That's super important. Been in many businesses where I want to know. When I got in, I wanted to know. And I'm digging and clawing all the way through all these different, and eventually this guy didn't even know who his sponsor is. This guy doesn't know who his, it's a nightmare. So that's very important. Leadership, relationships, super important. And when you first get in business, you don't realize how important it is, but you got to build relationships like I did here with Mark and Mike and many, many other people that aren't on here right now. Is you wind up drawing people towards you that are like you, that do care about other people, that do want to make a business, that are not in it just for themselves. Yes, we all want to make money, but if you have a relationship where I can get a hold of Mark, ask him a question, Mike can call me, I can call Mike, it's a big deal. And you have to do that for everyone. The guy that just got in today, he needs to know that he's got a friend in the business. He's got a relationship where he can go to that person and say, hey, Ted, I don't know how to do this. Ted might even say, look, I'm not sure, but you know what? Let's go ask Bob. And he's always there for him. When he's not, he's busy. Everybody has their own lives. You can go to someone. You build all these relationships. Because if you build a relationship, you can build a business. It's that simple. You can't do it without it. Unless you're a crazy promoter and you don't care about 5 quitting and 10 coming in, 7 quitting. That's a hard way to build. You can make a very big business if you think with relationships. Get to know people. We all pretty much want the same thing. We all pretty much don't know everything we don't know, but as time goes on and you help each other, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. And you want to duplicate. Like if I'm teaching something I learned from Mike Klinger or somebody else and I know it, teach it to the person below. Don't assume, well, he knows. Fred already knows. Sandy already knows. I know John knows. And Mike knows. Guess what? You'll find a lot of times they don't know. And it's not their fault. You're going so quick. But if you have the right leadership, the right relationship, if Fred missed, and it was my fault because I'm human, Fred can go to John because you have a relationship. It's none of the, there's a relationship with everybody in the business. So I wanted to bring that up. If you're looking for a business, opportunity, system, leadership, and relationship, it's a big deal. All of them together, look for that, and you have the whole package. That's all I got right now. I'll turn it over to Mark. Let me unmute. Oh, you got it. Okay.
I'm ready. Just had to unmute there.
All right.
First of all, everything you said, Marty, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, relationships are really paramount. I mean, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And I've said that before. I'm sure we've all heard it to one degree or another. And, all the things that you mentioned are spot on. Now, what I want to do, what I want to add also, because everybody has their own take on exactly what the right business is and what you're going to be looking for. So in addition to everything that Marty had mentioned, I want to mention a couple of things also. As far as the way I look at it, there are certain pillars that need to be there when you're looking for the right job, and includes every one of them that Marty had mentioned. In addition to that, one of the things I look for, because you want it to be affordable for the masses, you're going to look for something that has a minimal startup cost. Because if it's not affordable to the masses, you don't want it to be free, because you want people to not have such easy access, because then chances are they're not going to do anything. They're not going to have any skin in the game. They're not going to take it seriously. They're not really going to build the business, and they're not going to do anything. And it's not going to be anything that's going to be good for them. It's not going to be beneficial for anybody. So that's something I always look for. You want to be able to have it be affordable for the masses. The second thing I like to look for is something that's easy to set up and it's easy to maintain. Now, I've been in businesses before, and I'm sure a lot of you guys that are watching or will be watching have been also, whether it's the health and wellness industry or another, where you've got, I don't know, hundreds, dozens, hundreds of products, and you have to learn about the products, and you have to be able to explain the products in addition to the compensation plan and a bunch of other things. And that's really, people get a little bit overwhelmed by that. They don't know where to start. They feel intimidated. So it's got to be something that's easy to set up, easy to explain, easy to maintain. You've got to be able to have a system that you're going to be able to follow step by step. Once you join a company, you have to be able to get up and running quickly. If the business is too complicated, people are going to give up. They're not going to stick around. They're going to jump on the next shiny object that's out there. The next person comes knocking at the door and says, I have an opportunity for you. It's the opportunity of a lifetime. They're gone. I mean, they won't even give your business a chance. So you want that to be on your checkoff boxes also. The third thing I like to look at is that you want to have something that's going to give you a quick return on your investment. Whether it's affordable or not, people want to make money, and they want to make money quickly. Otherwise, again, they're going to jump on to the next thing, the next shiny object, and they're not going to give that an opportunity either. So wherever they go, they're going to have the same results, and that's why 97% in the industry fail, because people just don't stick around long enough to get results. They don't follow the right people. They don't listen to the right people. They don't get the proper mentorship. And Marty mentioned it's all about relationships, mentorship, things like that. And, that's extremely important also. So, you want to look for a company where you can not only get started quickly because it's an easy setup and it's simple, but where you can start seeing a return on your investment, whatever that investment is, and pretty quickly. The next thing I like to look for, which is pillar number 4 of, on my list of 5, is what I like to call experience and integrity. And I just don't mean with your upline and with the person who sponsors you, because obviously that's critical and that's important. And we have that in what we're going to discuss with you later, and certainly with the 3 of us, the 3 M boys over here, Marty, Mike, and Mark. I mean, but in addition to us being ethical and we have a lot of integrity, you want to be with a company where the leadership, where the CEO, where the ownership, where all the people that run the company also have the highest integrity. So, I mean, when you're looking at management, you want them to have integrity. You want them to have rock solid experience. You don't want them to be somebody that has no experience in the industry, no experience building a business or running a business or doing the things that are necessary to maintain a business, and most importantly, do the right thing by their membership base. The other thing that you want is that you want to have great products. I mean, I've been approached by many, many people, and I'm sure all of us have at some point in time, where they're approaching me with an opportunity. They want me to join them. And all they talk about is the compensation plan or how much money you can make. That's not necessarily what I want to hear. I want to hear about the products, because the most important thing is, if you're going to join a company, you want to join a company that you would be happy, you could use the products. It doesn't matter what the compensation plan is. You're going to buy into and you're going to use the products, even if there was no compensation plan. If you weren't going to make a cent out of the company and you were just going to rely on the products, can you do that? Is it a product that you believe in? So you really want to, those are the things that I like to look for. And I'm going to throw in one more, a little bonus pillar. And I think, Marty, you hit upon it earlier, and I think it's very, very important. And you're talking about duplication. You have to have a system. You have to have, whether it's given to you by the company, and a lot of companies do that. They don't all do it very well. Or you have to have in your team, you have to have some sort of a system that duplicates. Because, and you want it to be a proven system. You just don't want it to be a fly-by-night system that's not going to really attract leads into you. And it's very, very important. If you can find a situation, you can find a company to align yourself with, and especially with a great team. And one of the things that I always like to do, I like to Google, for a particular, looking into a particular opportunity, I like to Google, team in that, or the best team in that particular opportunity. I like to find out about the team, because I'm a business builder. I love using products because products will help you to make money quickly. But that's, at the end of the day, there are going to be a lot of people like the 3 of us that want to build a team and help other people to have success as well. So you want to be on a solid team. You want to have a system. It's a system also, it has to be something that's where even a part-time person, whether you're a top industry leader or you're a part-timer, you want the system to be able to duplicate. You want it to be able to be used by anybody, again, even a part-timer. I'm a part-timer. It leverages, when I have a system to use, which I'm fortunate that I do, it leverages my time. I have very limited time, but when you have the right system that can duplicate that your entire team can use, it's something that's a tremendous benefit. So anyway, I just wanted to, mention those are the 6 pillars that, with the one bonus pillar, that I feel is very, very important to look for if you're looking for the right company to join. Anyway, for now, that's it for me.
That's great, guys. And I agree with both of you. I want to say that we have some really, really great talent on this team, from Mike Klingler, Robin Lynn, Marty, and Mark, and others. And really, with the system that we have right now, we could do pretty much any business we wanted to. It doesn't matter what the product is, and be very, very successful. That's how good the system is. But what I'd like to do is really get into the meat of why this is so unique, and why really everybody that's listening to this webinar, your life is going to change in a very, very positive way because of what we're introducing to you. I want to talk about the product and the signals, and I'm going to share my screen, and I'm just going to pull up a couple of pictures, guys, and kind of go through a few things. And the first one I want to show is this one right here. Marty, can you see my screen okay? Okay. This is what we call the daily signals, and they're changing the name of that to the advanced signals. And basically what we get from Unifii is we get financial information to either buy Bitcoin or sell Bitcoin. And that's completely up to us. Now, the daily signals have been around for quite a while. Up at the far right-hand corner, that's Ron Monterulli. He's kind of in mid-speech, but he's the CEO of Unifii. These signals are based off of algorithms that he's put together. These algorithms are very, very complicated. But because they give us the signals and let us use these signals if we want, it becomes very, very simple. Now, the daily signals, they will come in 3, 4, 5 at a time in a day. And the signals are getting better and better and better, and it's becoming more aggressive. The strategies are just really phenomenal. And the people that are using the daily signals right now, and you've probably heard this example. We had a gentleman come in, started with 5 Bitcoin, and in the course of 6 months turned it into 53 Bitcoin, which is about 300,000. Today, he's taken that account up to $750,000. And the signals he's using, they're the same for everybody. Regardless of how much money you have in there, the rate of return is pretty much the same. So the daily signals are something you can come in, you can use. They take a little bit more effort to use, a little bit more educating, but very, very simple. But what Ron has done to really accommodate the community in Unifii, he's come out with what's called the universal signal. And the universal signal, it's brand new. It comes out Monday. If you're listening to this video Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it comes out Monday. You will get one signal a day, and you'll get that signal at a specific time, UTC time, which in Colorado, that's 6 o'clock at night. You don't have to be precise with your buying or selling. You can be anywhere in the world, and you don't have to use an exchange. You can use Coinbase to do that and just trade in between Bitcoin and US dollars. But this is really phenomenal for the people that we're dealing with, because we have a lot of people on our team that just don't have time to do the daily signals. They can come in, they can do this, they can look at it once a day, and it's a done deal. And I'm going to show you the results here in just a second. But to give you an example of what's happening with all three of us, I talked to a gentleman 2 days ago, and he was really interested in Bitcoin, decentralized cryptocurrency, getting involved with it because it is the place to be, but he just could not do the signals. He couldn't do them daily. I talked to him about the universal signal. Look at it once a day, and when you look at it, they're either going to give you a buy, a sell, or you just hold. It really is that simple. And this was absolutely perfect for him. He will be in this weekend. He's coming in with $5,000, and he's excited about what the universal signals are going to do with him, because he can actually participate now. Now, obviously, if you don't have a lot of time, this is perfect for you. As you gradually get it and you have more time, you can get into the daily signals, the advanced signals, and do those also. You can do both of these. You don't have to pay for both of these. Both of these are given to you every single day. Now, if we run over and we look at the results that the testing showed with the universal signals. These are 2-year results, $5,000 invested. At the end of 2 years, it was $124,000. And the commissions you paid, buying and selling, was $893. On average, you're going to get a buy or a sell once a month. It's really, really easy, guys. But the amount of money that you can make from these signals is absolutely phenomenal. Now, do they guarantee these? No, they do not. Nothing is guaranteed here. But based on the historical evidence and what they've been doing and how these signals are doing, we believe that in the next 3 to 5 to 10 years, it really is going to set people free. If we look at the 1-year results, 7 trades, 85.7% winners. Again, fees paid $228, took $5,000 to $34,000. This is the buy and hold down here, guys. And as you can see, it's a lot less than you would have done actually getting the signals and using them. The last thing I want to show you is the actual results with the calculator that they give us. This is a calculator that'll be in the back office Monday, and you can plug in a number and it will give you the projected rate of return. And they don't do the projected rate of return at 15.54, which is what they actually got. They do it at 8.5 just to stay very, very conservative. But you could put $500 in there over a 5-year period at 8.5%, and you're going to have $177,000 at the end of 5 years. For most people, they don't save that much money in their entire working career. This is truly amazing what Ron Monterulli is doing for the people out there that see his vision, and his vision is phenomenal. If you would have put in an extra $100 a month, in 5 years, it goes to $233,000. These are just the numbers, guys, and it's at a it's at a lower rate of return than they actually got. So what Unifii is doing, and the one thing I absolutely love about what Ron Monterulli is doing is his philosophy, and Mark talked a little bit about that earlier. Ron's philosophy is to give the average individual a way to build wealth for their retirement, for their family. But not only that, he goes a step further, and what he wants to do is he wants to build wealth that can be transferred from generation to generation to generation. And I think that is so cool. I think everybody on our team, everybody at corporate, really has a heart to help people. We've been doing this a very, very long time, and there were so many years that even though we wanted to help people, we just could not do it. And we couldn't do it because we didn't have the pieces Marty talked about or the pieces Mark talked about. But today, with the talent on this team, with the Unifii corporate office, it's absolutely phenomenal. This is a no-brainer. I met with a lady last Saturday, and in 4 hours, I showed her how to trade, and she is trading every day now. Not only that, but 2 days ago, we got a buy signal at 6,300. Today, it's at 6,780. She made that tremendous run up of about 400 points in 2 days. Is she a happy camper? Absolutely, absolutely. Not only that, but because of the universal signals right now, anybody and his mother can share this with the people they know. They are going to do that. And the gentleman I talked to 2 days ago is a testimonial for that. I didn't sell him. I shared it with him, and his response was, okay, I'm in. How quickly can we do this, and how quickly can I start trading? And I told him, well, it comes out Monday, so you got the weekend. He's ready to run. He will be signed up. He'll put the $5,000 in Binance. He'll be ready to trade Monday, and he's absolutely excited about what's happening. So sharing this really becomes an afterthought because it's just so simple. You need very, very little time, but because of the algorithms that are very, very complicated, they make it easy for us to come in and actually build wealth and transfer that wealth to the next generation. So that's it for me, guys. I just wanted to go over the product. It's really some cool stuff. Go ahead, Marty.
Yeah, if I can add anything to what Mike said, which I don't know how you can make that better, but when he was going through that, I want you to keep in mind, in the East Coast where I'm from, you go in your back office at 8 o'clock at night, that would be 12 midnight UTC time, and you go to check if there is a signal. The chances are you're going to have a signal every 2 months. And you think, wow, man, how are we going to make it? Numbers never lie. They have historical proof of how this has been running. And then when they did the calculation, they cut the historical proof in half. So 8 o'clock at night, I got to go in. I think they're still going to have some kind of signal that tells you, go in and says buy, I buy. Doesn't matter what the number is, right?
That's right.
Buy. If it says sell, sell. If it says nothing, go do what it is you want to do.
You go to bed.
Yeah, that's right. This is a product that you can start making money first day. First day. It's not something that you're buying and you have in your closet, and I'm not putting any of these things down, but it's not a lotion, potion, because let me tell you what's the problem with those things. When the economy gets in trouble, the first thing people let go of are those things. They're not letting go of something that can help make them money. I never share a business, hardly ever share a business with my family. Why? Because I've been doing this since 2004, and somewhere around 2008, they've had enough of me, okay? But I was always looking for all the pieces. I really was, and we have them. That's why I'm so excited. You've never seen like a 400-pound cheerleader, but I'm really excited over what all of this has. And with this new signal coming out, my sister came today to show me something. She was visiting, so I got something to show you. I showed her the universal signal she's in. I called my son. I said, Zach, you know what I'm doing online, right? He goes, no, not really, because I don't talk about it. I said, well, anyway, here's what I'm doing. I showed him a screenshot, just like Mike. I said, 8 o'clock every night, he lives 12 miles from me. You're going to get a signal, buy or sell. You can start up with $500. Here's what you could get, conservative. Here's what you can make. How do I sign up? Now, some things are hard to sell, like a screwdriver, a left-handed screwdriver, whatever. I mean, but this, I'm not selling it. I'm sharing it. Hey, look what I got. It's a no-brainer. It's a lot of fun. And on top of the system and the company and all the stuff, like I said, everybody that's watching this live, or if you're watching on the recording, we'll give you more info. Don't jump into this until you're ready. That's fine with me. But you look at all the stuff, and you judge for yourself, and we're going to have to hold you back. I mean, because this is it would be different. Once I saw it, and then the other day when they brought up this new product, I was like, this is almost too good to be true. It's a scary thing to say. But I've been doing this a long time. 15 years. I know something. I know one thing. I have the full package. We work with a gentleman that made the system named Mike Klinger. 7-figure earner. I'm going to go off a little bit. He makes the system available for everybody that comes into the business. Is the system good? He's one of the best in the world. Bar none. I mean, that's no joke. One of the best in the world. He's had $1 million day. Okay? I haven't had many of those. I don't know about you guys. But, I mean, he knows, Mike did. And Mark's had a couple. But the point is he knows. And he really likes to help people. He's helped me many, 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 many times. That goes back to relationship and leadership. When I saw this, and I met Mark, and I've known Mike Ellis for 5 or 6 years, me and him floundered around like a couple of flounder on the beach. And it wasn't because we weren't looking. You don't know what you're missing until you get it. Sometimes. And we found it. And man, let me tell you what. I'm the happiest big guy on the planet. But what you do from here, like I said, we will give you more information. We only got into the little details of it, but to make this complicated, we would have to really work at it because it's not. It's the easiest thing I've ever done. You get your money, hey, buy, click, sell, click, don't buy, don't sell, don't buy, don't sell. 2 months later, buy, click. Let me tell you something. If you put in 500, you made $177,000 in 5 years. I dare you not to tell anyone. Guaranteed. In fact, if you don't, and people see that you paid off your car or your house or something, they're going to be mad at you because you didn't tell them. And you can do this halfway through because things are going to start looking good right away. Because you put in 500 and see what. Remember, Einstein said, the 8th wonder of the world is compounding. The 8th wonder of the world. You want $1 million or you want a penny a day doubled for 30 days? Do the maths. You'll take the penny. It ain't worth squat for the first 2 or 3 weeks. But 21, 22, and up to 30, it's a killer. And that's what we have. And I'm just excited and happy with what we have. I'm happy working with who we are, who we have together. And because I know that most of you watching this, I don't care if you're a man, woman, tall, fat, skinny, got freckles, no freckles, bald-headed, whatever. You got online to make money, and you found out very quick it's not as easy as everybody said it is. But how would you like to get into a business and you have this much skill, and within days, within a week, couple weeks, you know how to bring in leads, you have the best system in the world, and you have a product that is making you money the first day you got in. If you're looking for something else, go ahead, but I've lost tens of thousands of dollars with the other stuff. I mean, this is phenomenal. This is phenomenal. And like I said, you'll get this. And one more thing that I want to say, and these guys are going to talk too, but I'm a blabbermouth, is remember to get in and look at all the stuff. Go check out the stuff. Ask questions. And really important, whoever invited you here, make sure you get back to them. And we'll all emphasize that. Why? I'm personally not even bringing people in for myself right now. I want my team to grow. I want people on my team to have big teams. Because let me tell you something that would be so cool. I'm going to be successful in this, but I know I'm going to feel so much better that I helped. I get to see other people become successful too. That's my nature. That's Mike's nature. I know it for sure. And I know it's Mark's. And everybody I'm around. Let me tell you why that is. I don't hang with you if you're not that way. I will not. I believe in helping other people, and that's what we should look at. My sister just wrote me on Skype. She's back. She got into the business. Not bad, huh? You guys heard the thing? Anyway, I'm done right now. I think I'm done. I'm going to turn it over to any one of these two gentlemen, and I thank you very much for coming out on a Friday night. And like I said, we're going to do this. And if you have any questions, get back to the person that invited you here, and we'll all help you. In fact, if you got to talk to me and I didn't bring you in, tell me who did, and I'll still help you. All that's bull. We don't care about that. But thank you very much.
Go ahead, Mark.
Well, that's a tough one to follow, but let me say a couple of things. First of all, Marty is an example, and Mike also, of the type of servant leadership that we have here on our team and in Unifii, that all we want to do, or what motivates us, is to help other people. And man, you got to love that compounding calculator. Absolutely amazing. And I think this is probably an opportune time right now, if you remember the 6 pillars that I mentioned before, just to show you that Unifii checks off every one of those boxes. Number 1, I'm just going to reiterate real fast, it's got to have minimal startup cost. If you get back to the person that sent you to this, that invited you, and you get some information, you're going to see that the startup cost is very affordable. It's affordable for everybody globally, which is why people are joining at an unbelievable rate. It's got to be easy to set up and maintain. I mean, hearing what Mike said and what Marty said, I think that's proven that this is easy to set up and maintain. It couldn't be any more simple. I mean, I think that's the credo of Unifii. Basically, keep it simple. You have to have a quick return on your investment. You can start making money from trading day number one. How much more quickly can you get a return on your investment? It's unbelievable. Experience, integrity. I mean, from the top, Ron Monteroli, everybody that's behind the scenes, our own leadership on our team, it doesn't get any better than that. Remarkable products. You saw the presentation that Mike made. The signals are absolutely incredible. I mean, you've got products that you just can't believe, and it keeps on getting better, which is even more unbelievable. They're going to keep adding to the product suite, and a duplicatable system. You know, Marty had mentioned, I mean, the system that was built by Mike Klingler, it doesn't get any better than that. People can come on board, plug into it, get started immediately generating leads. Mike's system will show and tell for you. You don't have to worry. It's going to close people for you. It's an incredible system. But one of the things that I want to add now also is that I'm sure a lot of you guys that are out there watching this are probably wondering, you know, maybe you're not that experienced with cryptocurrency and you're probably wondering, is it too late to even get involved in cryptocurrency? I mean, how's the timing in the industry? So what I want to do real fast, I want to share some slides. I want to give you a little bit of perspective and a little bit of history. So let's see if I can share my screen right now. And these wonderful gentlemen are going to let me know if they can see my slides.
Yep,
that's not it. So let's get rid of that. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. All right, so like I said, this is just going to put a couple of things in perspective. And the question is basically, is it too late to join the Bitcoin revolution? And revolution is exactly what it is. And the answer is a resounding no. It's definitely not too late. All right, so first we're going to do a little bit of history. Okay, the first Bitcoin was mined in 2009. It's more than 9
Hey, Mark,
years ago.
I don't see anything, Mark. Is it just me, or can
Marty,
you see
can you
it?
see the screen?
Marty, what are you seeing?
You don't have a slide up yet, right, Mark?
No, I do. I have the slides up.
Oh, no, I don't see it. All I see is Zoom.
I'm going to stop the share, and I'm going to start it again.
Okay.
All right, let's try it again, because I know we did see it before. What about now, guys?
There it is.
Yeah, I see it.
Sorry,
Okay, excellent.
Thanks,
So here we
Mike.
go again. Technology is wonderful. You got to love it. Okay, so again, the question that we're going to address right now is: it too late to join the Bitcoin revolution? And again, the answer is a resounding no. It's definitely not. All right, so now we're going to get back to a little bit of history over here, just to give you an idea as to where we stand. Now, the first Bitcoin was mined in 2009, which is more than 9 years ago. But today you're hearing about Bitcoin everywhere because of the high prices. And a lot of the experts are saying by the end of this year, Bitcoin is going to go up to $25,000. And a lot of us believe that that's absolutely going to happen. And Bitcoin has been around for a while. So thinking that cryptocurrencies of Bitcoin will disappear overnight, it's not correct thinking, because it's not going to happen. Now, think about something that everybody can probably relate to. Think about how Uber is disrupting the taxi market. Airbnb is disrupting the hospitality market. Amazon is basically disrupting everything, especially in the retail market. Now, cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin are disrupting the financial markets. The cryptocurrency market has been growing at an exponential pace and making a number of people very, very wealthy. And with a company like Unifii, that number is going to keep on going and going up and going up. Now, the technology underlying cryptocurrencies, which is blockchain technology, it has the potential to change our lives for the better. Now, what does the crypto world have in store for all of us? Here are a couple of reasons why you should jump on board and invest in cryptocurrencies right now, today, if you can. Now, they're going to be returns like you could never have imagined before, and there's a tremendous growth potential. Now, the crypto world, now here's a little bit of a disclaimer. The crypto world is extremely intimidating due to the complexities and understanding the technology. Now, it's the main reason why many people stay away from cryptos. Basically, it's all about education. And first and foremost, in addition to unbelievable signals, Unifii is an educational platform. A lot of people have lost money because, and I'm one of them, our team, many members of our team. But one of the reasons is because we did not have the proper education. If you want to have financial well-being for yourself, your family, and you want to protect and grow your money, you have to have the education, know exactly how to go about it. That's one of the main things that Unifii is going to give you. So the fact that cryptos intimidate most people is the very reason why you should want to be in it. And now, jumping on the bandwagon earlier than most would give you an edge, both in terms of potential gains and experience. Imagine having the opportunity to have been part of the internet revolution in the 1990s when fortunes were made. Well, you can. You can't go back to the 1990s, but how would you like to make the claim of being in the forefront that took part in the development of a revolutionary part of human evolution? Cryptocurrencies are the gateway to that legacy. The crypto world is blossoming to be a real game changer that's going to change the way we do things. As we speak, applications being developed to disrupt the current space, and all for the better. And now we're down to the nitty-gritty, and we're seeing Bitcoin ATM machines appearing globally. More and more retailers are accepting Bitcoin as payment for goods and services every day. It's becoming more mainstream every day. So we really are, even though it's been around 9 years, it's just scratched the surface. It's so early in the evolution of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So the bottom line is, and my question to you, do you think it's still too late to jump on the bandwagon? Unifii is a company that's going to put you in a place, it's going to put you where you need to be on the road to building your legacy. Not only will that be a legacy, what you can do for your family and other people as well, but Unifii is being built to last. Unifii is going to be a legacy company. So I just wanted to share those slides with you, and I wanted you to be aware that all these things that we're saying as far as this business and what it takes, what you look for when you want to pick the right business to be in, Unifii checks off every single one of those boxes. So let me just stop the share right now, and I just want to say one last thing, and then I'm going to turn it back over to Mike and Marty, and that's going to be it for me for tonight. I mean, I don't want to be a name dropper, but one of the things that I do want to mention to you guys is that, well, before I do that, we've said it before, and I just want you to know that for me personally, and I've been doing this for a while, not as long as Marty, and possibly not as long as Mike, but long enough that I've built businesses, I've built teams, but I've never worked with a team with the training, the support, the resources, and certainly the marketing system that we have here with Unifii and with our team. Marty mentioned, I said before about servant leadership, and Marty mentioned Mike and all the other people on the team. They're literally begging us to come to them, for them to help us to build our team and to build it bigger and better and faster. And the other thing I want to mention, again, I said I didn't want to be a name dropper, but a lot of you guys are probably familiar with some of the names. There's a company called Mob, another one called Digital Altitude, and over the past few months, and a lot of you have probably heard about it, they've basically been shut down by the FTC. There are a lot of stigmas in the industry, and a lot of the FTC, the SEC has shut down a lot of companies, and unfortunately, that's something that we as a team have also learned the hard way. We've learned what to look for in a business, and one of the things, especially in the cryptocurrency space, is that you want to control your money. You want to be in control, and with Unifii, you're in total control. Anytime regulatory agencies get involved, you never know what's going to happen, and it's never a good thing. Unifii is 100% completely compliant. So, basically, as Marty and Mike said, we found our home here with Unifii. We control our money, we protect and grow our assets and our money, and it just doesn't get any better than that. So that's it for me, guys.
I just want to touch on two things very, very quickly, guys. Mark said it. You stay in control of all your money all the time. Ron Monterulli, he doesn't want to touch your money. He doesn't want your money. He just wants you to use the money with the signals to build wealth. It really is it really is a simple concept, and it truly is real freedom. And all of the stuff that we're talking about today can be done with your phone. It really is that simple. Real freedom, real simple, and you don't have to make this complicated because of all the things that we have. Very simple to implement. Come on in, take a look at the stuff, and then contact one of us. Obviously, if someone brought you to the meeting, contact them. But we're here. We're going to help you. We're going to get you going, and we're going to get you into the signals, which is going to make you a really, really happy camper. So that's it, Marty. Go ahead and close out.
All right, I thought I was muted, but I guess I'm not. Can you guys hear
Hey,
me?
Marty, I'm sorry.
You're never muted, Marty.
What's that?
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right. I lost my mind for a minute. Again, thanks everybody that's watching this. And like I said, if you can't tell from the excitement from us, check it out for yourself. Get back to the person that invited you, like I said. Even if you can't do that or you're not sure, we'll find out who it is. If you have a question and you get me first, that's fine. Mark, that's fine. Mike, that's fine. But do yourself a favor. If you just got online and just starting a business, God bless you, because you found something. You don't have to go down the same road I did for 15 years. If you're that guy or woman that did travel that road the last 10, 15 years, check this out. You'll see what I see because you've been there. Again, thank you very much, especially coming on a Friday. And I'll send this recording out to everybody, and we'll do more of these. And I appreciate your time. And again, take the time. Your family's worth it. Thank you very much.
Good night, everyone.
See ya.